Hi there, Jess in the Rada Kitchen. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm super excited to make one of my childhood favorite dishes, chipped beef on toast. It's a classic comfort food, and we're gonna pair it with a perfectly poached egg just to add a little bit more protein. Whether you're making this for dinner or breakfast, it's a stick to your ribs classic comfort food that will have everyone smiling. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here I have some dried beef. You can pick this up at your meat counter, or you can find it on the shelf of your supermarket in a jar. What I'm gonna do, take half of it, and I have about 5 ounces here. I'm gonna roll it up, and with my Rada French chef's knife, cut it into strips. Set it aside. So we're going to make a classic bechamel sauce for the base of our dish. I'm going to be using equal parts of butter and flour to make a roux. So first, my butter goes down in my pan, and I'm gonna allow that to melt. All right, to my melted butter, I'm gonna take that equal part of flour, put it down in my pan, and with my Rada handy stir, we're gonna mix that together and allow that to cook for just a few minutes to take off that flour taste. Stirring constantly so it doesn't clump together. All right, so here we have our roux that's coming together nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and consistently stir in some milk. I love my handy stir for this because it covers so much surface area compared to a normal whisk that you would use. So stirring constantly, this is going to make our bechamel sauce. And this is the mother sauce of so many different dishes. Alfredo, macaroni and cheese. You can make gravies this way. All the way in, stirring again. And we're just gonna allow that to thicken. To this, my salt and pepper, and I'm using a generous amount of pepper. So still continuing to stir our bechamel sauce. You can see that it's starting to thicken, and we don't want it to stick to the bottom or clump. So we're gonna continue this motion until it's to the consistency that we like. All right, so our sauce is completely thickened, and I'll just show you what we want that to look like. So you can see how nice and rich and creamy that is. To this, I'm going to add that chopped dried beef. Mix it all up with my Rada non-scratch spoon. Let these flavors come together, and we'll go ahead and poach our eggs. Now for our perfectly poached eggs. I have a rolling boil in my water, and to that I'm gonna add just a little bit of white distilled vinegar. This is going to help that egg tighten up once we drop it down in the water. Grab one of my organic eggs, crack it into a coffee cup. Looks good. And we're gonna drop it down in our water. So going slowly, I'm gonna allow the water to rush into my cup and dump it out. All right, I'm ready to take my poached eggs out of the water. So with my Rada non-scratch spoons, and I'm using the slotted one to drain off our eggs. Pull these out, and we're gonna set those aside to cool. All right, we're ready to plate our chipped beef on toast. We have our delicious creamy sauce that's gonna go on top of some whole wheat bread that I've toasted. Smells heavenly. And to that, my perfectly poached eggs right on top. And with my Rada granny paring knife, just gonna come down the middle and open up that yolk. Perfect. I like mine to be soft boiled, but you can cook them to the consistency that you like. So here we have plated one of my favorite childhood dishes, which is our chipped beef on toast, and we've topped that off with a perfectly poached egg. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoy this comfort food classic. Be sure to check us out at radacutlery.com and to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get more great recipes like this one.